If you've been looking for something different and not just the flowers, then perhaps there's a place just next door for you. From gnocchi to halal to popcorn in a movie theater, there's so much to choose from, depending on your mood, of course.
Well, I'm more in the mood for sitting down with a good book. Or maybe I'll visit an art center and finally figure out how to make better art. There's so much to do in the city of Philadelphia. Find out more on this episode of Just Next Door.
Starting back up at camera 2.
Hello, and welcome to Just Next Door, the show where we explore places in Philadelphia, surrounding areas, and all it has to offer us. Hi, I'm Patrick O'Hara.
And I'm Liv Funk. We have a lot of places that you can add to your bucket list. We have food, books, movies, and more. So let's get started.
We'll start this journey off like every great story, by setting out on an epic quest. We're traveling over to Chestnut Hill to take a look at Booked and the wide selection of books that they offer that attracts a unique book community. Let's turn the page and take a closer look.
There's just something magical and special, and shop around the corner, growing up loving that. You know, there's something about being able to share stories with people. We are rife with readers in this community, and an independent bookshop is something they've always had. So the fact that we didn't have one for so long was kind of a tragedy. But we have this here now, and people are still discovering it and loving it.
I don't know, everyone's in here for a common thing, and it's nice. You can take a lot from books no matter what you read. We live in the area, so we're here somewhat frequently. I haven't finished a book in a while, but we like to come in with our kids too and let them in the kids section. Yeah, it's just a good atmosphere. It's taken me a while too, because it's like...
Every time I'm in, people seem to be in really good mood, looking for new ways to understand themselves, new ways to understand each other. They're celebrating their curiosity, and I think that's amazing.
Yeah, it's an old title now that you're waiting for. I'm just so proud of it. We just celebrated 3 years last week. We have new people coming in all the time, which is lovely. We have authors coming in all the time, and so it's an incredible thing to have a dream realized, and it couldn't be better.
That looks like such a neat little bookstore with a great reading community. I'd love to visit and add a few books to my collection. If you're looking to order a specific book or want more information on author meetups, visit their website, bookedch.com. Now, I did say I was hungry. Liv, weren't you just talking about gnocchi restaurant that you visited the other day?
Yes, picture this. Pillowy, handmade gnocchi, freshly prepared and served fast, without a wait of a sit-down restaurant. Welcome to Gnocchi To Go, where Italian comfort food meets convenience. Let's take a closer look at how this small spot is serving up big flavors, one gnocchi at a time.
At La Cucina at the Market, we do cooking classes. So we have all types of different public classes that anyone can sign up for, and then we also have private classes where people can bring a group of friends or coworkers and cook. Gnocchi is an outgrowth of that, the gnocchi window. So my goal is always to feed people, to make them happy, and to educate.
Anna and I have this thing, we always say we contribute to the greater good of humanity, and it just brings people together. It's a really special thing.
Gnocchi is kind of a big part of my family's history. So I decided that there was a need, because nothing in this area really has pasta, let alone pasta to go. I think that food in general brings many things to people. It's a great way to educate people about different cultures. I also think it brings people together.
We're a wonderful family. It's a woman-owned business. We take a lot of pride in what we do. We're happy to be here and serve the community.
Everything we do here is from scratch. So I think that we offer people some really clean good eating, and of course I'm always interested in educating people about Italian food.
It's an instant gratification. People come in, they see the beautiful space, and automatically they feel at ease. And they always tell me, I feel like I'm home cooking with you in your kitchen.
This place was absolutely delicious. It was a lot of fun rolling out the dough to prepare the dish. They also offer cooking classes at La Cicina. If you want more information, you can go to lacicinaatthemarket.com.
What goes great with some good comfort food? A movie to watch with it. There's a local movie theater that delivers a cinematic experience that's just as uniquely satisfying. Whether you are a blockbuster fan or perhaps you just love indie flicks, this theater offers more than just movies. With comfortable seating and a variety of snack options, guys, popcorn's on me.
It's a nice hometown theater, and you get a bit more personalization than the big chains. We do things from birthday parties to gaming parties to art house showings. We're very involved with the community, which you don't see from the big Regal or the big AMC. We show just about anything we can get our hands on. So usually we do really well with families and a bit of an older crowd. So we'll try to cater towards them, but we try to make sure we have something for everyone. So we have a couple animated movies at all times for the kids, and then we'll always have an action or superhero movie, and then always at least one or two like art house, Oscar-worthy films. I wanted to go into animation before I worked here, but it definitely got me more involved in movie culture. It got me involved in Letterboxd, and that's been a whole gateway to just enjoying film. And so I would say working here for the last 5 years, it's definitely gotten me into film more, just because I'm always surrounding myself with it.
You know, it's not just about watching a movie anymore, it's about the whole experience. You're definitely in for a treat when you go. Visit their website, watertowercinema.com, to watch your new favorite film.
While I do love the experience of going to the movies, sometimes I just want to sit down and appreciate the simple things in life. You know, something different, something like flowers. Fortunately for me, I had the chance to visit the flower shop named Something Different in Flowers. Let's go smell the roses.
Opened here in 1980, and when I did open, there were 8 other flower shops in Roxborough. There's now 0. We offer a wide variety of fresh flowers, plants, occasional fruit basket, candy towers, and things like that people send for both happy and not so happy occasions. Quality with us is bar none. There's a certain limited shelf life of product that we get in, and if we can't use it, it's trashed. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's what separates us from a lot of different sources of flowers. You know, they put stuff out on a Monday, it's still sitting out on Friday. We don't do that. The biggest thing we can do here, and I tell my staff the same thing, listen to what they're telling you. They're the customer, it's their choice ultimately. We try to advise, but more often than not, you know, we give them what they want. Sometimes people maybe carried a particular flower in their wedding bouquet, or their mother and father did. Now they passed away and they want to incorporate that into their memorial service. You know, it's special to them, it's got to be special to us. There's about 7 or 8 churches we do on a regular basis for all the religious holidays. They're like clockwork. They'll be on the horn, they'll be ordering, we'll be happy to take care of them. We're proud to do it. Everybody's event is important, so we try to treat it that way. And we'll do it just like that, so it'll be easy for you to get your hand in it. We're located in Roxborough, 399 Leverington Avenue, right at the intersection of Leverington and Peachin. We're here daily from 9:30 to 5, Saturdays till noon, closed on Sunday.
Those flowers looked beautiful. I'd love it if someone gifted me something from their shop. If that someone is you, check out their website, somethingdifferent1.com. P.S. My favorite flowers are lilies.
We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, our fellow host, Deshaun Shepard, will be finding out more about a local cafe where you can sip on your favorite drink while playing board games. So stay tuned. That was fun.
Everyone has a community, a neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. Community members can be your eyes and ears when you're not with your kids and alert you to signs of potential problems. It's hard to always know what's going on with your kids. The Talk They Hear You mobile app and Screen for Success tool can help. The mobile app shows you how to turn everyday situations into opportunities to talk with your kids about alcohol and other drugs. Screen for Success helps you find out if your child needs more support by asking about their health, wellness, and well-being. Keep your kids safe and healthy. Download the free Talk They Hear You mobile app and start using Screen for Success today.
Welcome back to Just Next Door. I'm Deshaun Shepard. Thirsty Dice is a local cafe where indoor and outdoor dining is accompanied by gameplay. You can even ask their game tenders for a recommendation on which board game would be best for your table. Now please join me in welcoming our guest, Matt Hendricks. Hey Matt,
Hey Deshaun.
how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for joining us here today.
You bet.
You know, me growing up, being a board game lover, playing those nostalgic games like Chutes and Ladders, Monopoly, is this something that like Thirsty Dice offers?
Oh yeah. So definitely a lot of guests come in because they're interested in unplugging and reconnecting with some of their nostalgic roots from growing up. So definitely we have people coming in for that, but we also have folks who are looking to learn about some of the newer games that have come out, and we've got a great staff who can help teach folks those games.
Yeah, I know you mentioned something about being unplugged. You know, on the website it talks about how its games are unplugged. Like, can you dig deeper into what that means?
Yeah, it basically means screens are not involved. You know, I think what you've heard a lot about from social psychologists is that, you know, we're like machines are vying for our attention. I don't mean to make this like a Terminator sequel or anything like that, but like, you know, you can really get too caught up in sitting around and interacting with people in the virtual world. But when it comes to really understanding people one-on-one, sitting down and having authentic engagement with them is really the best way to understand who somebody is and get to know them better and really spend some time.
Yeah.
So the games are great, don't get me wrong. Love the over 1,000 board games that we have in our library, but it's really the people and their interaction with one another that really make it all happen.
Yeah, you know, having like, you know, eating, enjoying your favorite drink and playing board games. Like, what was the inspiration behind creating Thirsty Dice?
It's really funny because I just hung out with this guy recently. There was a guy who started the first board game cafe in North America, was actually in Toronto, and the guy's from France. He lived in the northern suburbs of Paris, which is not an affluent area. It's not the Paris you think of. It's like the North Philly of France. Yeah. So, and one of the features of the place that he lived was a toy lending library that was in the basement of the building. And people used to come, and he got talking with an old friend of his, and they were like, hey, we should open something like this. And they opened one which was a complete mess initially in 2011 up in Toronto, but they made changes over time, and it got better and better. And today there are over 150 board game cafes in North America.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, growing up being a board game lover, obviously, like I've never been to a place, you know, like Thirsty Dice, and it's like an amazing thing to look at. You know, you go and enjoy with your friends. Like, if me and my friends were to go, like, what is something that we expect going into Thirsty Dice?
Gosh, there's so many ways I could take this. I think one of the big things is there is something for everyone, right? So if you're looking for something that's more nostalgic, if you were to go on a date, for example, right, and coming in and either playing Jenga or playing Connect 4 or something like that, just some activity to provide something to latch onto as you got to know the other person, or if you come in with a large group and you play like a social deduction game, you know, we've got plenty of those as well, and it's just a great way for a group of people to spend the time with one another without, you know, worrying about what does this text message mean? What does the double exclamation point mean? You know, like it's just like real interaction is something that people are really starved for.
Yeah. You know, as I mentioned before, the Monopoly, the Chutes and Ladders, you know, the classics. Is like, can you name another variety of like classic games that like people can go and enjoy there? You know, I know like it might be older, you know, people going. So what are those nostalgic games that like we expect to see there?
You know, like any of the ones that you just mentioned, Scrabble is a really big hit. I just got an email the other day from somebody about their first date was at Thirsty Dice, and they were playing Scrabble, and their save the date card had a picture of the two of them at Thirsty Dice that they sent out to people because now they're getting married, so that's pretty cool. Jenga is a really good one. The energy of people, you know, pulling apart a Jenga tower, and then when it falls, like the gasp, the way that kind of reverberates around the room, just really cool.
Yeah, it's really nice. You know, people going there for the first time and like not knowing like the menu. Like, is there any recommendations you'll make for people being there for the first time on the menu?
One of the things that's really good is our vegan portobello burger. You know, Mark worked with Chef Javon really extensively to pull that together. And what we're really trying to do is foster an environment where people feel included. And so having vegan options, everything is comfort food based, right? So it's meant to be like a take on Philly comfort bar food, but it's really important to us to have a lot of vegan options, gluten-free options. That way, whatever your dietary preference is, there's something to have. But that would be my pick.
Yeah, you know, when you see like these certain shops, you know, themes and stuff, are there like any events held that have like certain game themes or, you know, certain themes for that?
Yeah, so we have a lot of, we have Quizzo every Wednesday night, and occasionally what we'll do is we'll do themed Quizzos that are really good and a great way for people to be able to engage. It's a lot of nerdier content sometimes, you know, so gosh, which one did we do? We did a Seinfeld one recently that was really pretty good. Sometimes we get sponsorships from some of the Marvel movies. Yeah. So whenever there's a new Marvel movie coming out, they usually have approach us about running an event for them.
Now, before we let you go, can you share, you know, the hours that people can see on Thirsty Dice?
Yeah. So we open at 4 o'clock Tuesday through Friday, and we close at 10 o'clock. On the weekends, we open a little bit earlier. We open 11 a.m. We're open till midnight on Friday and Saturday. That way, if you're hanging out a little bit later,
thank you.
You have a good time. Thanks, man.
Thank you for that. Now, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we have more places to show you. Stay tuned.
I've been driving a truck for 40 years now. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. Like that trucks can't stop quickly. It takes my 80,000-pound truck 200 yards to come to a complete stop. So I always do my best to give a lot of cushion. It helps when other drivers realize that and do the same. Please give trucks the space we need so we can all stay safe. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Making just one connection during recovery from mental and substance use disorders can put the strength of family and community behind you. We're all connected, offering encouragement, support, and hope. Join the Voices for Recovery. Strengthen families and communities.
Welcome back to Just Next Door. We've been all around Philadelphia so far, and so here's something a little closer right on the corner of 20th and Olney.
Bro popped out of nowhere one day, and we love halal, so. One of my friends saw that it was a food truck next to campus, and I was like, nice, there's no food trucks on campus. I want to try it and see how it is. I tried it, and I just thought it was amazing, honestly.
I like going to the halal cart because it's like a little treat.
So we were in the library, we went outside, we came by, we tried it, and yeah, I've been here since, you know.
I'm working here from Monday to Friday, 10 to 6. Usually my busiest time, 12 to 2. The new item in my menu is called grounded chicken kebab, and I started in last week, and most of the students, they like it.
He's gained about $1,000 of my money. I've never tried the kebab, but I love that it's a new thing, honestly, because kebab is really the thing that I go to back home. So I'm going to try that one next.
But it is so accessible to students on campus.
And I'm glad it's back.
This is a great spot for anyone craving bold flavors on the move. The Euros are a fusion of tradition and taste, right on the streets. New dishes have been added to his menu. Go try out a kebab or a falafel.
It's so great that refreshing food options are literally just next door. But speaking of LaSalle, let's head to the LaSalle Academy to fuel our hunger. I mean, mines this semester.
I am a smart, special, valuable person created in God's image. I follow the 5 goals of our school by respecting myself and others.
LaSalle Academy is a really special place, and to me it means change for the good. Everything that we do at LaSalle Academy is mission-based, and we are driven by the mission to change these students for the good and for the better of our future and their futures. And it's working. It's change. We've seen it work, and it's a special place.
LaSalle Academy is special to me because its focus isn't only on your school work and your grades, but it's also a place where you get to express yourself and learn what you love.
So LaSalle Academy is a hidden gem in Philadelphia. It provides students a safe place to learn. It provides them a safe place to come for love, care, and nurturing throughout the day. It provides teachers and staff with the opportunity to make a positive impact in the neighborhood. And it truly does offer parents an affordable way to educate their child in a faith-based educational setting.
LaSalle Academy helps kids focus on and build themselves up by using the 5 goals of our school. We try to be responsible, motivated, consistent, respectful, and peaceful.
LaSalle Academy is an opportunity personally for me to grow in my own faith. It's also an opportunity to just grow as a person. I always tell the students that, you know, teachers aren't the only one that teach, that the students are definitely teaching me and the other faculty members each and every day.
I am proud to be me.
I am proud to be me. I am proud to be.
They really are setting up those students for success. If you are interested in enrolling your kid or someone who might be interested, you can visit their website, lasalleacademy.net. You can also check out their Instagram, LaSalle Academy Philadelphia, to see more.
Maybe one of the students become a Van Gogh, Picasso, or Michelangelo. And speaking of artists, I hope you have your paintbrushes on standby because we're taking a trip to the Abington Art Center.
Our main mission is our studio school, and we have classes in art for adults and children. We also have 4 galleries in which we exhibit artists all year round that are local, regional, statewide, and even international. During the summer, we have concerts every Thursday night that are free and open to the public. Very diverse. I mean, it's everything from 4-year-olds to 100-year-olds and everything in between. And it's really, our Abington Art Center is really a great place for people who want to explore their creativity. We hope everybody takes advantage of us. A lot of people don't know we're here. We're behind a really gorgeous stone wall, and we hope you help come back and discover us. Art not seen is not art at all. Seeing people find what they're looking for in our art classes, whatever that personal message is the most exciting for me. November 17th, we have the Fine Art and Craft Fair coming up. We have a deal that we're just finalizing now with a company called Fever. And they're going to be taking our sculpture park and installing this light and music, all immersive, crazy show. It's very exciting for us, and I'm sure it's going to be a really exciting draw for the community.
There seems to be a wide range of programs, exhibitions, and community events that people in the area can get involved in. They also have a variety of galleries that feature works from national artists right in Jenkintown. Visit their website, abingtonartcenter.org, to sign up. Also check out their Instagram and Facebook, Abington Art Center, to see more of what they have to offer.
Another place that is all about helping out their community is the Juvenile Arthritis Foundation. Juvenile arthritis affects hundreds of thousands of kids and teens under 16 living in the United States. This foundation is a great resource for people who have arthritis or are just looking to help out. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Lisa. I'm a nurse at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. I've been a nurse here for 34 years, and I've been in the Division of Rheumatology for 24 years. So right off the start, when I started working here in rheumatology, I became involved with the Arthritis Foundation of Southeastern Pennsylvania. It's a local chapter that provides support and community outreach for patients that have arthritis as well as their parents. There's a lot of programs offered through the Arthritis Foundation. One that's coming up in December, usually mid-December, is what's called our Jingle Bell Run. It promotes physical activity, but it's also something that can be, you don't have to run to be at the Jingle Bell Run. You can volunteer at one of the booths, educational booths. You can run, you can walk. If you're in a wheelchair, you can come and just be part of a day, again, with kids that have arthritis and rheumatic diseases. And once a year they meet in the summer and they'll do what's called a JIA Summit or JRA Summit. That summit helps provide education. You're able to meet families that are going through the same thing you're going through. The medical staff is invited to go, to speak, to just be there as a resource, as well as every year the Arthritis Foundation does a camp in Millville, Pennsylvania for the Pennsylvania residents. And what that does is it's a 7-day camp that our kids go to, and that helps promote fellowship among the other kids that have this, among their peers. And that is all staffed by medical staff. So it's the nurses, occupational physical therapy, as well as the doctors. And it's really great because the patients get to see the doctor outside of the hospital and medical setting.
Well, that just about wraps it up for this episode of Just Next Door. Keep up with us on Instagram at LaSalle TV for more adventures. We welcome you to send us your thoughts, suggestions, and everything there. I'm Patrick O'Hara.
And I'm Liv Funk. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Just Next Door.